11-1 Notre Dame versus 11-1 Indiana tonight. It's not yet, you can see, but in a few hours it'll be a little bit darker here. And this is the college football playoffs, 5 days before Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. So, who gets coal in their stocking tonight and who advances on to the next round of the college football playoffs? A great matchup for Fighting Irish Preview and fightingirishpreview.com. I'm Phil Houken. These are my Notre Dame Federal Credit Union last thoughts before kickoff. Remember, where you bank does matter. Thought number one, let's talk about upstarts and blue bloods. Of course, it doesn't matter where you came from. It's where you are right now. But let's talk about upstarts. IU, Indiana University, has played football for 126 years. In those 126 years, they have had 32 winning seasons. Not a lot, okay. And, of course, they've never had a sniff at a national championship. Let's talk about blue bloods. Notre Dame, on the other hand, has played 137 seasons. Notre Dame in 137 seasons, 118 of those seasons have been winning seasons. 118 versus 32 for IU. And, of course, Notre Dame has 11 national championships. But like I said, it's who you are today that matters. So where are these teams today? And this is thought number two. Notre Dame, number one passing defense. Number three scoring defense. Number three scoring offense. IU, number one rushing defense. Number one passing offense. Number two scoring offense. You get the picture. Both of these teams statistically, nationally ranked very high. They're both really good. So let's call it on paper and say, well, they're even. They're both 11-1. They got these high-powered offenses and defenses. Score 0-0. So here's some analysis to tell you some things to think about that may differentiate this game. And this is thought number three. And number one thing to think about is Notre Dame, more four-star athletes, bigger, stronger, and faster. That doesn't always translate into production. But when it's one-on-one, I want the bigger, stronger, faster guy. Let's give Notre Dame 2 points for that factor. They've just got more athletes than IU. The weather, breezy, 23 degrees or so at kickoff. Really not bad. There's not going to be a lot of swirling wind or anything like that. But cold weather like this, I think, will advantage the team that's running, that bases their offensive attack mainly on the run first. That's Notre Dame. Let's give Notre Dame 2 points on that one. So Notre Dame's up by 4 at this point. The next one, let's talk about field goals. Uh-oh, this isn't going to go well for Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 8 of 18 on field goals this year. Mitch Jeter's been hurt. Supposedly he's back to health, but he still hasn't kicked a field goal since Florida State. It's been 6-7 weeks since he kicked a field goal in a game. IU, on the other hand, they don't kick many field goals, but they are 9 of 10 on their field goals. That's really good. That works. All right, I'm going to give IU an advantage on that one. Let's say IU +3, so Notre Dame is +1 at this point. Factor 4, home field advantage. It's going to be rocking in there tonight. I have no doubt about that, and they aren't going to be singing, oh, Indiana. It's going to be, let's go Irish, and I expect that to give the Irish a nice little advantage. They say a home field advantage is worth a score or so. Let's give Notre Dame 3 points for the home field advantage. So they're up by 4 at this point. All right, a 4-point game. Close games come down to turnovers, right? Okay, let's talk about turnovers. Notre Dame is really good in that department. They are +16. That's the second best number in the country. On the other hand, well, there really isn't another hand because IU is +14. They're the 5th best team in the country. It's a wash. Turnovers are a wash. Whoever gets the turnover may win this football game. So to sum it up, so there's no point differential there. To sum it up, my 5-category analysis says Notre Dame by 4. Vegas says Notre Dame by 7. Here's the deal. If Notre Dame can get pressure on Curtis Rourke, I think it's over. So Al Golden's had a couple of weeks now to design some exotic blitz pressures. He's done that all season long. He's a genius at it. Notre Dame's good at it. Better, stronger, faster athletes. Don't forget that. And Howard Cross, who did the All-American defensive lineman for the Irish, who did not play in the USC game. He was missed. He's back. Welcome back. Put some pressure on Curtis O'Rourke. It's going to help the Irish. For Fighting Irish Preview and FightingIrish.com, my pick, Notre Dame 31, IU 24. So for Fighting Irish Preview and FightingIrishPreview.com, please follow us on social media. We are everywhere. And thank you for that support. I appreciate it. And these have been my Notre Dame Federal Credit Union last thoughts before kickoff. I'm Phil Houck, and I will talk to you post-game.